Now we're getting the spirit of things here. Now I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want to hear your answers really loud and clear. Okay?
Woo! Woo!
Yeah! Are you ready for a senator who's going to make all college education affordable?
Yeah!
Are you ready for a senator?
Yes.
Let's do that one more time. I like that. Are you ready for a senator?
Yeah!
This is a big day this next Tuesday. It's big. I cannot think of another election which is more important and will determine the course of our country more than this coming Tuesday. The eyes of the nation are also on Montana. The eyes of Missoulians are on Missoula, the Montanans are on Montana, and the nation on Montana. Because the election here Tuesday, 140 hours from now, the polls close. The election here in Tuesday will be watched by people to see, are we finally going to put a check on the policies of George Bush?
Woo! Yeah! Work to do here.
When I was elected governor of Montana, I went down to Helena, and I got to tell you, I didn't even know where the bathrooms were down there. Jon Tester, president. President of the state senate. He showed me the ropes. He showed me the bathrooms. Jon Tester is the one who took me under his wing. He helped me through all the processes. If you like what we've done in Montana during the last 20 months, I want you to stand up right now and thank Jon. You ready to fight to make this happen?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I know a thing or two about this old bull from Missouri. About 6 years ago, I got on that old bull from Missouri. I strapped the rope up real tight. I put 2 spurs in his ribs and said, I'm ready, open the gate. They opened up the gate, and I stayed on for 7.5 seconds. You gotta ride him for 8 seconds. I know a guy can stay on that dang bull from Missouri for 9.5 seconds, and when he's all done, he's gonna climb off and kick him in the ribs, and that's it.
You ready to take your government back? It's time. It is time. It is absolutely time. And there are so many things out there that we can do if we get back there and can work with Senator Baucus, to work with a lot of other great people back in Washington, D.C., to make the legislative branch hold the executive branch accountable again. I could go down the list. Fighting the war on terror. Getting a plan to get our troops home and out of Iraq. I'm going to tell you something. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen right here in Missoula. You know, I can tell you why it's going to happen here in Missoula, because about 8 months ago, we bought a bunch of yard signs that we put over wires, and you guys have converted them into clothing. And this is just... We'll get people to the polls, and we'll win this doggone election. When we do, you guys are going to have honest representation back in Washington, D.C. You guys are going to have somebody that will lead the charge for you, not the K Street lobbyists first, but Montanans first.
I want to vote so hard that I will have Conrad Burns vote for you.
Just pay Conrad Burns and he'll vote anyway.